Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you an individual stock pick on YouTube. This is our free one for the week, just so you know. We also do two others additional that are part of the premium package for wickedstocks.com. So, we've got three different levels, three different subscription packages. You can combine them all. You can do just one of the three. One of the three are the two stock picks a week that you don't see on YouTube. Also, the weekly Dow Jones Industrial Average ETF, the weekly IWM, the Russell 2000, and the weekly Bitcoin report. You get them all for $25 a month. And in fact, we're still offering the half off code, which I believe is going away at the end of April. In other words, you could subscribe to the two picks and the weeklies for $25. And if you sign up now and click premium at wickedstocks.com and put in half off in the coupon code as you're going through the payment gateway, half off, all capitalized letters, all one phrase, HALFOFF, you'll get half off that month, $12.50 for two stock picks a week. That's 8 stock picks in a month. And so this one, though, we do one free pick a week on YouTube. And I'm going to jump to that right now. I did record this video, by the way, on Monday, April 11th, 2022. These are the basic fundamentals courtesy of Yahoo Finance. You can scroll back to this if you want to have a close look. This is a long-term chart, of course, of Coca-Cola, symbol KO. Did I mention it was Coca-Cola? I can't remember if I mentioned it was Coca-Cola. We're doing a stock pick on Coca-Cola Company, symbol KO. So there we go. Excuse me. Weekly bar charts throughout. This one goes back some 30 years. And we are going to zoom in this red square area and show you that there is a long-term channel structure that we pushed through. We even settled above last week, but not by the 1% margin. Let's zoom in here. I'm going to show you actually the exact points. That's important. You could recreate this if you wanted to. We're going to show you the rate at which this long-term horizontal, it's not really horizontal, slightly rising channel top is progressing over time. It is significant. It's 13 years in the making, and we've tested it over the last month and a half. And as of last week, we closed above it, but once again, not by that clear 1% margin. Let's zoom in just a bit again and show you that this line is at 63.54, this channel top. We closed above it last week, but inside the 1% region. And we didn't gap. We opened the week above that channel top. And so the low, this is Monday, 63.63 so far for the week. The channel is just below that at 63.54. We have a 64.30 high so far on Monday, and it's early in the week. So this structure, assuming we close the week above it by the 1% margin, and that would be a settlement Thursday, actually. We're closed Friday. So Thursday, April 14th, if we settle at 64.18 or higher on Thursday, April 14th, we have a clear long-term buy signal. And I would then anticipate this rising channel top that's about 2 years in the making at 68.83. This could be a 3 to 5 week move. It could take the better part of 2 or 3 months, depending on volatility. And it's a good 10% play. And in fact, it'll be more over time as that rising channel top at 68.83 is sort of pulling away from the market. So it'll be 10% plus if bought in the sort of immediate vicinity and held into the upper 60s. But I think there's more to this if we get that buy signal. Yeah, we'll reach the upper 60s, low 70s, wherever that channel top is at the time. And once again, it's rising 18 cents a week. But over time, given the long-term structure, this channel formation, I see this play out a lot in the markets where you get a full channel extension. This could be as little as 2 to 3 years. It could take longer. The point I'm really making here is if you're an investor, a long-term investor, Coca-Cola should be on your sheet, on your list. If we close the week on Thursday, April 14th, once again at 64.18 or higher, 1% beyond that channel top. Yeah, you'll get by quick, I mean anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks to several months into the upper 60s. But over time, within several years, perhaps, could take longer, of course, that 87.54 full channel extension would be anticipated over the long haul. And so, that is over time. That's a decent play to the upside if you want just sort of a kind of a blue chip conservative investment. I think Coca-Cola would be it, or at least one of them. Now, in terms of the downside, let's zoom in here just a little bit. Once again, I need to reemphasize that the channel top is at 63.54. That is our support for the week. And if we settle above that by 1% of 64.18, we have a long-term buy signal. But downside, if we don't close outside that 1% zone, if we don't close at or above 64.18 on Thursday, April 14th, and certainly if we settle the week back below 63.54, we don't have really a clear buy signal. In fact, if we close back below 63.54, that in itself is a sign of weakness. And right now, and these are tentative levels I'm going to give you, it's more of a scenario I'm painting because this channel bottom at 58.43 is based in part on this week's 64.30 high. So if that high is uncontested for the rest of the week and we fall off later week and we close below 63.54, this is a good channel structure you can monitor. But really, I'm emphasizing here, if we close back below 63.54, I think within several months, quite possibly less, 3 to 5 weeks perhaps, we fall into the upper 50s. And then over time, we could fall all the way back to this channel bottom that is presently at 50.46. And once again, this is based in part on this week's high, both of these formations of 64.30. So just keep that in mind. If we do get that settlement back below this structure, and if we take that 64.30 out, 64.30 high out, we may reconstruct these. But for the most part, this is just accurate in terms of painting sort of the picture that I think is possible, because that 63.54 channel top is so significant, so long-term. It's a 13-year formation that closing back below 63.54 would allow over the next, the timing is next to impossible. It could be as little as 3 to 5 months. It could spill into the later part of this year where the low 50s are certainly in reach from closing back below the 63.54 formation. And bear in mind, we have not closed above it by a 1% margin, so we don't have a valid buy signal. We are merely testing this long-term resistance. If we close this week at 64.18 or higher again, then yeah, we have a valid buy signal. But until then, we're merely testing long-term resistance. It can fall back into the upper 50s over the next month, 2, 3 at the most, and the lower 50s over the next 3 to 5 months, quite possibly longer, quite possibly into the fourth quarter of this year. So, bottom line here, we had 63.54, big pivot point, not only for the week, not only for the month, but through the rest of the year. And if we close above that formation by 1%, 64.18 or higher, Thursday, April 14th, long-term buy signal. I think that pretty much wraps it up. I'll leave you with that image. And there's really nothing else to say. Feel free to check out wickedstocks.com, become a basic member. You'll be emailed whenever these free videos are put out. We do several a week. So being a wickedstocks.com basic member only requires an email address. We do not inundate your inbox with all kinds of marketing gimmicks. That's just not our style. You'll receive, by and large, valuable content. And, consider becoming a wickedstocks.com premium member. You'll see 2 more videos like this every week. Our next one will be on Spirit Airlines. There's a pretty good signal that may be playing out in that, and that'll be coming out this week as well, probably tomorrow, but that's for premium members. So consider becoming a premium member of wickedstocks.com. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. I appreciate it very much, and we will talk soon.